What is going on, guys? My name is Ty with the Dividend Stock. Came back with another YouTube video. Today we're talking about real estate and why you should invest in real estate. And before I begin, I'm not a financial advisor or giving any financial advice. This is my personal opinion, and you do as you see fit. As you know, that I'm a heavy dividend investor. I invest in dividends quite heavily. Mostly monthly paying. I want that cash dividends coming. But as we all know, real estate is also a great asset, a great thing to invest in. The problem is, typically you need funds to get started, down payment. Today, real estate market is different because there's a lot of strategies you can implement to get the loan to cover the mortgage. The house or property and the repairs. But typically, you need some kind of money. That's the main thing about it. I think the main scare of real estate is, if I get a house, I want to get rented and ready, can I find a tenant? And then if I can't find a tenant, I'm responsible for the mortgage payment and repairs. Well, here's what I'm doing. I'm not saying don't invest. You should invest in real estate. I chose Fundrise. Now again, Fundrise is not to be used in lieu of real estate. So you invest in real estate, yes, but also you need to have your own properties. You have your own properties where you're in control, you set the rents, so forth. Fundrise is another way to invest in real estate passively. And this is I started this June 27th, so be 5 days, be a month, and I've already gotten $115 in. You see my dividends. I got 6 cents dividends and 30 cents appreciation. So my net return right now, with my 115, 36 cents. Not a whole lot of money, but this is long term. Okay, my Fundrise account is going to rival my 401k, for example. If you have a 401k, my personal opinion, you have a 401k. It's hard to explain. The 401k, in my personal opinion, is not enough to retire off of. It's not enough. The 401k has a lot of positives but a lot of negatives. And the one that scares me the most is, the biggest thing is, we about to retire and you're in the bear market like we are right now, or, COVID hit, it dropped, everything dropped. A lot of people want to retire in February, March, then they couldn't because the 401k is worth 34% less. So that's a scary thing. So you can't depend on your 401k, in my personal opinion. This is why I have a dividend portfolio with the 401k, because at least with the dividend income, I can receive my monthly dividends every month. And then the 401k, not a big fan of the 401k, but if you want something else, if you want something else to put your money in that is long term, it can be another retirement account personally. Because you put your money in, you get dividends and you get appreciation. Now, if I'm a dividend investor, so I wouldn't focus Fundrise on dividends. I'll focus on appreciation. And let me tell you why. Now, I'm a dividend investor. Of course, why wouldn't you want more dividends in your dividend portfolio and dividends? So you get dividends in the real estate. Why not get dividends at all? 2 reasons. I saw a video of a person who was on Fundrise, and they're heavily invested in appreciation portfolio. And what he said made sense. He said your dividends are taxed. It's a low tax, but it's taxed. Appreciation is not taxed. The value of your home or anything goes up, the asset your taxes don't go up unless you sell, which is true. So I took that advice. With that, I got a portfolio full of dividend stocks. So you want to be different. You want a portfolio of dividends and a portfolio of appreciation. So that's why I wanted to go with appreciation versus dividends. But this is this is like another 401k. It's like another retirement plan I have in place, and I'm starting now, and you get started as well. So it's my plan here. You see it going up. And I don't add 10. I got a $50 bonus signing up. So it's like 115. I need the 858, 885 to get to the, I guess, to the basic plan. I'm at starter, so I need another $800 to get to that basic. And upgrade to basic, we'll have access to the IPO, the RA, personal goals. Excuse me, I'm tired. Excuse me. And a $50 shares bonus invite. So I use somebody else's affiliate link, and I got the free $50. So if you want to use Fundrise, and again, you use it in multiple different ways. You can use it for another long-term, 20, 30-year play with your 401k, with your dividend stocks, and with the Fundrise, you don't got to put in $1,000. You can put in $10. You do $10 every 2 weeks, or $20 or $25 a month, because you know that this thing is not a savings account; it's long-term investing. You know it's long-term, it's for retirement, and once that's in your mindset, you might throwing in $10, $20. So this is why you should invest in real estate, to diversify. One, two, these apps was not available 20, 30 years ago. Okay, our parents, our grandparents did have access to apps like these to get started in real estate. And I feel like in 2022, all these apps, and I have Concrete as well, all these apps that you can invest in real estate, they'll take your money and invest in real estate for you and give you some passive income. That's a great deal, because retirement and 401ks are okay, but you need more than that. Okay, you need more than that. You retire at 65, and even have $1 million in a 401k, you probably got to pay tax on most of that, almost all that money, and you're living off of 50 grand. Think about it. You're living off 50 grand a year. In 2 years, $100,000. So even if you have $1 million, let's say you got $1 million in your 401k, and they gave you maybe $50,000 a year. Well, 2 years you done 100 grand in 2 years. So in 10 years, you're pretty much out of money. In 10 years, so you're 65, now you're 75, and you're out of money. And $50,000 is not the usual income. $50,000 is average. It's not high income. So, if you live a higher lifestyle, you can keep up with that. And also with the 401k, life happens. Hospitals, car bills, house repairs. That stuff eats out your profits too. Not just paying your mortgage and your bills and paying, cell phone and car insurance and car notes and buying groceries. Those eat your money too. It's those bills you don't see, like buying new tires. That's buying new brand tires costs a lot of money. Buying a battery for your car, getting the oil change, repairing something to the house, getting a security system. These things are the unwanted costs, and it comes each at your profits. So even $1 million, 2 years is $100,000 you're using. And do $50,000 a year, and $50,000 a year is not pretty much middle of the road income coming in. So that's why you need other income streams. I got a dividend portfolio that my goal is to make $1,000 a month in dividends. So either I have that $1 million, $800,000 401k, my dividends monthly pays all of my house bills. So all I have left is probably groceries and the mortgage or rent. So that $50,000 a year can go longer, because the water, light, cell phone, that stuff eats up money too. So that's why I started Fundrise, and that's a dividends and 401k. It's about the Fundrise account, and by that time you probably make a lot of money in dividends. You might cash out your dividends. So this is why you started in real estate. So that's why I started in real estate. If you want to join Fundrise, please click the link below. I have a link to Fundrise. I believe you get $50 in bonus. I believe. I'm not 100% sure, but use my link below. Think about your future. Think about what you have for retirement. Is you got a 401k? How much in it? Predict how much you'll have at 65. You know, do you want that one stream, or you want multiple streams of income? Imagine you start building a dividend portfolio now and have a Fundrise portfolio, and you're not putting a lot of money in Fundrise. You're putting, every time you get paid, you're throwing $10, $20, but within 10 years, you might have, I don't know, $5,000, $6,000 invested in real estate. Now you're a real estate investor. So I have a link below. This is why you should invest in real estate. My name is Ty with the Dividend Stock King. Thanks for watching.